Peter didn't sink because he lacked faith. He sank because of the kind of faith he had. And what collapsed beneath him that night on Galilee reveals exactly why so many believers burn out and how that cycle finally breaks. Peter's first steps onto the water seem unstoppable, a rush of courage fueled not by calm calculation, but by the kind of adrenaline that drowns out doubt for a moment. The storm is still raging. The boat is pitching violently, yet Peter moves toward Jesus with a boldness that almost feels reckless. There is a thrill in the miracle, a surge of energy that makes the impossible feel suddenly accessible. In that instant, faith looks like pure momentum, a leap carried by the excitement of doing what no one else dares. But adrenaline is a short-term engine. It gives Peter the power to step out, but not the rhythm to keep walking. The novelty of the moment, walking where only God should walk, masks how fragile this faith really is. Like a spiritual high after a powerful worship night, the initial burst is real, but it is not built to last. The spectacle draws attention, but underneath, there is a cycle waiting to repeat. High peaks, quick drops, and the quiet exhaustion that follows when the rush fades. In the churning dark, one word changes everything: lepon. It means not just seeing, but actively fixing attention. As Peter's gaze shifts from Christ to the wind, on the Sea of Galilee, that split-second glance is all it takes. The wind is no gentle breeze. Squalls here can whip up 3-meter waves in minutes, with gusts topping 60 kilometers an hour. The boat lurches, salt spray stings, and Peter's focus snaps to the chaos. Fear surges in as the storm takes center stage. The same pattern repeats in 2026, but the winds howl through screens. 5 digital storms, notification overload, algorithmic outrage, deepfake misinformation, social comparison spirals, and burnout from 24/7 connectivity pull attention in every direction. Each ping, each trending topic, acts like a sudden gust, yanking focus from what matters most. The shift is subtle but relentless, and the result is the same. Distraction turns objective truth into subjective fear. The moment attention drifts, the miracle begins to unravel. Sinking doesn't happen all at once. The Greek verb in Matthew, kapontizito, signals a slow submersion, not a sudden plunge. Peter feels the water firm one moment, then the next. Each frantic step pulls him deeper. The more he tries to steady himself, the faster he goes under. Panic takes over, and the body's instinct is to thrash, to fight for control. But in water, effort works against you. Emergency medicine shows that in drowning, struggling harder only accelerates exhaustion. Muscles lock, breath shortens, and the mind narrows to the threat, blocking out every option except survival. Peter's internal battle mirrors this panic cascade. Adrenaline surges, but now it fuels fear, not faith. In those seconds, self-reliance becomes a trap. The harder he tries, the more the chaos wins. Modern storms are no different. When digital outrage or algorithmic pressure hits, the urge is to double down, refresh, reply, perform, hustle. But effort alone can't rescue a sinking heart. The cycle repeats. Distraction, fear, frantic effort, faster descent. What feels like strength becomes the very weight that drags you down, exposing the limits of rescue through self-correction in any storm. Peter's last resource is not effort, but a cry. As the waves close in and his feet lose traction, he shouts, "Lord, save me!" A prayer with no preamble, only desperation. In the Greek, the word for Jesus' response, epelebeto, means to seize or grasp firmly. There is no hesitation, no lecture, no test of endurance. Jesus' hand closes around Peter with the same immediacy as the rescue itself, while the wind still howls and the water churns beneath them. The storm does not pause for the miracle. Rescue comes in the thick of chaos, not after it has passed. Strength in this moment is not measured by how long Peter can tread water or how bravely he fights the current. It is measured by his willingness to reach beyond himself, to surrender the illusion of control, and to trust the hand that holds him fast. That prayer is not a last resort, but the turning point. It models a kind of faith that is less about heroic striving and more about honest dependence. In a world where digital storms and social performance reward constant hustle, this immediate grasp redefines what it means to endure. The miracle is not just that Peter walked on water, but that grace arrives before the sea grows calm. This is the foundation for a faith that lasts, not spectacle, but the daily practice of reaching again and again for the hand that never lets go. Every morning begins with a choice. Before screens, before schedules, a pause to recenter the gaze. For 2 minutes, set aside the phone, let the notifications wait, and breathe in silence. Inhale slowly, letting each breath anchor attention. A simple phrase, "Here I am, Lord," whispered on the exhale, brings the mind back when it drifts. Eyes can rest on a single spot, a window, a candle, or even closed. What matters is the steady return. This quiet routine is not about length or eloquence, but about training focus to settle on Christ before the world's winds begin. In just 2 minutes, the day's first act becomes an act of dependence, not performance, a gentle daily reach for the hand that steadies every storm. Sustaining a steady gaze requires more than quiet moments alone. Digital hygiene becomes a shared practice. Mute non-essential notifications, set app fasts, and anchor each week with a group check-in. Small communities offer scaffolding. Honest conversations, collective verse practice, and gentle accountability turn private resolve into lasting rhythm. Faith finds footing when support is woven into daily life. In a world of constant storms, resilience isn't found in spiritual adrenaline, but in daily, steady surrender. True faith is built on a gaze fixed beyond the waves. Stay anchored,